Hello students, today we are starting with a new chapter, that is squares and square roots. This lesson and the fourth lesson, that is cubes and cube roots, requires lots of calculations to do, but as you are at home, please do not make use of calculators or mobile phones to calculate the sums, because if you do so, in the next unit there are very important lessons, profit and loss, compound interest, simple interest. There you will face a lot of problems. So try to do all the calculations by your own. Okay. So now let's start with our lecture. The first one is square of a number. So what is square of a number? If a number is multiplied by itself one time, then it is said to be square of a number. For example, if I have 3, then 3 is multiplied by itself. So 3 multiplied by 3, so it is 3 ka square. So it is said to be 9. 3 3 is 9. You already know. So this is read as, this whole is read as 3 is raised to the power 2. Okay, so 3 is raised to the power 2. Now, what are perfect squares or square numbers? If any rational number is a square of any natural number, then it is said to be a perfect square. For example, this 9. 9 is said to be the perfect square because 9 is a square of 3. For example, 25. So 25 is a perfect square because 5 5 is 25. That is 5 square is 25. Now, how to calculate whether a given number is a perfect square or not? So, I have taken one example. Is 625 a perfect square? Here there are two steps. The first step is to first find its factors by using prime factorization method, and then we will pair each of the factors. If all the pairs are complete, then it is said to be a perfect square. If any pair is left incomplete, then it is not a perfect square. For example, 625. So factorizing this, you will get 625. So it is directly divisible by 5. 5 ones are 5, then carry 1, so 5 twos are 10, and then 5. So again we will divide it by 5. 5 twos are 10, and then 5. Then again 5 5 is 25. 5 ones are 5. So therefore 625 can be written as its factor as 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. This was the first step. The second step is to pair the factors. So pairing this. So first pair, second pair. So as all the factors are paired here, therefore 625 is a perfect square. Exercise 3.1. The first question is, which of the following numbers are perfect square? Give reason. So यहाँ पे दो numbers दिए, वो perfect square है कि we have to check that, and then we have to give its reason. So here the first step is to find its prime factorization. Prime factorization of this number. So 6241 का prime factors. It is not divisible by 2. Then 6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 13. So it is not divisible by 3. Then it is also not divisible by 3. This number is directly divisible by 79. 79 is 6241. And again 79 is a prime number. So 79 ones are. How did I got 79 here? Do not worry. In the coming exercises, you will come to know how I have solved this sum. I have used the long division method, which you are going to learn in this lesson ahead. Okay? So, 6241 equals to 79 multiplied by 79. So, it can be paired as no number, or you can say factor is left unpaired. Therefore, 6241 is a perfect square. Okay, now this question 2, 4, 9. So taking factors of this, so as the unit place is 9, so it is clearly not divisible by 2. For 3 we will check. 2 plus 4 is 6 and 6 plus 9 is 15. So 15 is divisible by 3. So this number is also divisible by 3. So 3 8 is 24 and then 3 3 is 9. So now 83. 83 is a prime number. So we can write 83 1 is 83. That is 249 can be written as 3 multiplied by 83. Now both are different factors, so we cannot pair them. Thus, as the factors cannot be paired, 249 is not a perfect square. The second question says, find the smallest number by which the given number must be multiplied to make it a perfect square. So the given number, that is 882, is not a perfect square. We have to make it a perfect square by multiplying it by a number. Okay. So here first we will find its factors by using the prime factorization method. So 882. This number is clearly divisible by 2. So 2 4s is 8. Then again 2 4s is 8. 2 1s are 2. So now this number is not divisible by 2. We will check for 3. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So 9 is divisible by 3. So this number is also divisible by 3. So 3 1s is 3. Then carry 1. 3 4s is 12 and carry 2. So 3 7s is 21. Now 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. So 12 is again divisible by 3. So we will take 3 again. 3 4s is 12. Then carry 2. 3 9s is 27. And as you already know, 7 7s is 49. So 7 7s is 49. Then 7 1s is 7. Okay. So 882 can be written as 2 multiplied by 3 is 2 times and 7 is 2 times. So 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. Okay. So now here 3 and 7 can be paired. Only 2 is left unpaired. So if we have one more 2 here or if 2 was not there, then this number would be a perfect square. So here it is asked to multiply it by something. So we will multiply this number by 2 to make it a perfect square. As 2 is not paired, we will multiply 882 by 2 to make it a perfect square. The third question is, find the smallest number by which the given number must be divided to make it a perfect square. So this number is not a perfect square. We have to find its factors and the unpaired one should be divided from this number to make it a perfect square. Okay. So now first taking the factors of this, 3970. This number is not divisible by 2. So 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 7 is 19 plus 1 20. So this number is also not divisible by 3. Then we have to check the next prime numbers. So 5, it is not also divisible by 5, 7, then 11. This number is divisible by 11. Why? Because 3 plus 7 is 10 and 9 plus 1 is also 10 and 10 minus 10 is 0. So 11 3s is 33. So then carry 6. So 67. 11 6s and then carry 1. So 11 1s is 11. Now 361. 361 is square of number 19. So 19 19s are 19 1s are. So 3971 can be written as 11 multiplied 19 multiplied by 19. So we can pair 19 and the unpaired one is 11. So as 11 is the unpaired factor, we will divide 3971 by 11 to make it a perfect square. The fourth question is using prime factorization. Find out which of the following are perfect squares. So first we have to check whether the given question is a perfect square or not. Also find a number whose square is given. So first we have to check whether it is a perfect square. If it is a perfect square, we have to find whose perfect square it is. Okay. So this is the question 7396. First, by using prime factorization method, we will find its factors. 7396. This number as units place is 6, so it is divisible by 2. So 2 3s is 6, then carry 1. 2 6s is 12, then carry 1. 2 9s are 18, and then 2 8s are 16. So again it is divisible by 2. 2 1s is 2, then carry 1. 2 8s is 16, and then 2 4s is 8, and then carry 1. So 2 9s is 18. Now this number is not divisible by 2. We will check for 3. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. And 13 plus 9 is 22. So this number is clearly not divisible by 3. This number is not divisible by 5. And then it is also not divisible by 7. Then 4 plus 1 is 5. And this 9 plus 8 is 17. So it is also clearly not divisible by 11. Then 13, 17, 19. This number is directly divisible by 4, 16, and then 3. I have again done the long division method, which we will be studying later on. So 43 is 1849, and then 43 ones are. So factors of this number can be written as 7396 equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 43 multiplied by 43. As we can pair this number, so it is a perfect square. So therefore 7396 is a perfect square. And now we have to find whose perfect square it is. So 7396 can be written as 2 ka square, 2 square multiplied by 43 square. So this can be written as 2 multiplied by 43 the whole square by using the law which we learned in the previous lesson. So therefore 7396 equals to 2 multiplied by 43. So 2 4s is 8 and 2 3s is 6. Thus 7396 is square of 86. Thus 7396 is a square of 86. The next question is find the greatest 3-digit number which is a perfect square. So you already know which is the greatest 3-digit number. Greatest 3-digit number is 999. So we have to find smallest and closest number which is a perfect square. Okay. So solution, as 999 is the greatest 3-digit number the closest perfect square to the number 999 is the required number, or is the required perfect square we want. So to find it, we have to check it by try and error method. So 999 is there. So we already know 3 3s is 9. So therefore 30 square will be 30 multiplied by 30, that is 900. So it will be nearly greater than this number. So we will check for 32 ka square. So 32 square is 32 multiplied by 32. So by multiplying it, we get 2 2s is 4, 2 3s is 6, then 0, 3 2s are 6, and then 3 3s are 9. So 4, 6 plus 6 is 12, carry 1, and then this becomes a 4-digit number. So 32 square is 32 multiplied by 31,224. Therefore, the number in between them, that is 31, will be the greatest 3-digit number, which is a perfect square. So squaring 31. Squaring 31 gives you 31 multiplied by 31, which is equals to 1 is 1, 1 3 is 3, 0, 3 1 is 3, and 3 3 is 9. So 1, 6 and 9. So 961. So therefore you will conclude that 961 is the greatest 3-digit number, which is a perfect square. Similarly, you can find the smallest 3-digit number or smallest 4-digit number, which is a perfect square. This was the last sum for the day. In the next lecture, we will start with the second exercise. Till then, you have to solve all the remaining sums which I have left to do. And again, I am repeating, please do not use calculators for solving these questions. Okay.